Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, everyone. JLR Investigates live, coming straight to you from my living room. Hey, got some latest developments in the P-Diddy Sean Puffy Combs Cassie lawsuit. This could be, folks, the quickest settlement of all settlements, of all lawsuit settlements ever. Literally less than 24 hours after a lawsuit got filed against Sean P-Diddy Combs, which made wild accusations against the entertainer Cassie. Mr. Diddy, through his lawyers, Ben Brafman, has reached a settlement with Cassie. And I'm shocked to the core that it would go this quickly. A settlement. Where we're going to talk about it. I'm going to share some news. I'm also going to share the lawsuit and share what other people are saying about this this settlement. People are shocked to the core. But as a P. Diddy, the bad boy rapper, P. Diddy, has he opened himself up to a can of worms? We're going to talk about that. Because 50 Cent, the rapper, spoke about this lawsuit. Yeah, it was really fast. I didn't expect it to come this fast. Particularly when Ben Brafman saying that this is a shakedown. She's been trying to shake him down for the last 3 months. $30 million. Wild stuff. Yeah, on Florida. We're Florida Orange today. We are Florida Gator country. It's where JLR resides. Florida Gators. Florida. I'm from the swamp. But yeah, they reached a settlement, folks. They reached a settlement. Check this out. Diddy settles lawsuit with singer Cassie just one day after explosive filing accused him of, and you see that word, her, and forcing her to have with male prostitutes. Rapper Sean P-Diddy Combs and singer Cassie has settled a lawsuit alleging abuse. Just one day after she sued the powerful music producer, the pair reached a deal to their mutual satisfaction. You can't get no satisfaction, Cassie's lawyer said, but no terms of the agreement were announced. Diddy might have got away with it, folks, because this could be swept under the rug. I don't know if you got rugs. I don't know if you clean your rugs. I don't know what type of sweeping you can do or what you do, but this could be. I thought that the cancel culture was coming at the cancel culture, Me Too movement and all them. I'll call it them. I thought they were coming at P. Diddy and like really hard, like, hey, these people are going to come at him now, like cancel out his sponsors and fail to do business. How much was the settlement? We don't know. I'm trying to fish around. JLR is trying to fish around. But it's interesting because this one tweeter says here, and this, I agree. This one tweeter here posted a post by 50 Cent, the rapper. And it says, 50 Cent gives his take on P. Diddy Cassie settlement. He seems to think this will lead to more lawsuits. Do you think 50 Cent has a point? And they posted on here 50 Cent, and he's saying 50 Cent said LOL, he paid that money real quick, should have done that before the sharks saw the blood in the water, and here they come in 5 4 3 2 1. Every woman he put his hands on. Branson Cognac, I don't know what these hashtags particularly mean, but yeah, 50 has a point here. If 50 Cent has a point, 50 Cent has a point. He was so quick, like quicksand. Quick. How quick? Like Nestle, quick, to settle. Now, how much of that settlement is? I could probably say, in my prediction, it has to be millions. It has to be millions. But if you didn't do the allegations, why would you settle with someone? because now the perception is P. Diddy did these allegations. Though a settlement sometimes sweeps everything under the rug, like I said. So I don't know what's going to come out of this. As far as the public opinion of P. Diddy, does he survive this in the court of public opinion? Obviously, he's not. Now, he's also, there's, charges pressed against him. There's an open investigation. Now, I don't know if the settlement, part of the settlement with Cassie, requires Cassie to drop charges against P. Diddy. She filed charges with the NYPD against a Sean Combs, assuming that's the same Sean Combs. I mean, there's not many Sean Combs out there, but there is a police investigation against Sean Combs in New York. Now, if Cassie is the victim there, part of the settlement, would that require Cassie to drop charges? And even if Cassie doesn't want to press charges anymore, the fact that she initiated these type of egregious acts, does it still, does the NYPD still go forward? Does the NYPD still go forward with it? But yeah, this is the lawsuit here. And I actually got a copy of the lawsuit. And it's some wild stuff. I don't know if everyone read this, but it is like my jaw hit to the floor. But nothing surprises me anymore when it comes to this stuff, Nothing surprises me anymore when it comes to these type of lawsuits, right? Cassandra Ventura versus Sean Combs, Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, Epic Records, Combs Enterprises, and John Doe's Corpse 1 through 10. Don't know who the John Doe's Corpse 1 through 10. Plaintiff Cassandra Ventura hereby alleges as and for her complaint against defendant Sean Combs, Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, Epic Records, Combs Enterprises LLC, and Doe Corp. How many businesses does this dude? See, another thing too, maybe the settlement was because it would open up in discovery and interrogatories about all his business ventures and open up his finances. And I thought about that a little bit, right? I thought, okay, well, if this proceeds with the allegations, when it comes to discovery in the case and interrogatories, Cassie could demand a lot of stuff, in reference to his businesses, because she's claiming the allegations against her happened in the scope of this work, right? She worked for him. So maybe, he didn't want his financial aspect of his maybe Ponzi schemes, or, I don't know if they're legit businesses. You would think so, but maybe that would open it up for other people to see that discovery and use that against P. Diddy in other litigation. Braffman, his attorney, probably spoke real with him and probably told him, yeah, I bet you should settle, Mr. Combs. Preliminary statement: defendant Sean Combs is a rapper and record executive, popular known by his stage name Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or Diddy. Mr. Combs came to fame in the early 1990s with his record label Bad Boy Records. He rose to prominence in the music and entertainment industry for over the decades and is regularly referred to as a hip-hop mogul. In 2022, Mr. Combs received a Lifetime Achievement Award at the BET Awards. During his acceptance speech, Mr. Combs stated, "I have to give a special shout out, thank you, love to the people that was really there for me." He named a number of people before adding, "and also Cassie for holding me down in the dark times, love." So he gave a shout out to Cassie during the BET Awards in 2022. They gave him a Lifetime Achievement Award. I wonder if they're going to pull it. I wonder if they're going to pull the Lifetime Achievement Award. Here we go. The truth is, however, is that Cassie, Miss Cassandra Ventura, was held down by Combs and endured over a decade of violent behavior and disturbed demands. For Miss Ventura, the dark time were those she spent trapped by Mr. Combs in a cycle of ABUSC, violence, and sex trafficking. Among other things, violent and unlawful acts, Mr. Combs, oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Look at that word. He did that to Miss Ventura in her own home, and she tried to leave him. Often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Miss Ventura, resulting in bruises, busted lips, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding. Whoa! Blew up a man's car after he learned he was romantically interested in Miss Ventura. Forced Ventura to engage in acts with male workers while wow. You see this stuff. I'm just going to post this here. And you can listen to me, if you can see it. Introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance abuse and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions. Yeah, shocking court documents here. Shocking to the core. Mr. Diddy, why did you decide to settle so quickly, sir? Hello, Mr. Diddy. JLR investigates. Out here to investigate why you settled this so quickly. Why? Miss Ventura met Mr. Combs in 2005 when she was 19 and he was 37. He signed her to his label Bad Boy Records. And within a few years, lured Miss Ventura into a fast-paced, drug-fueled lifestyle and into a romantic relationship with them. Remember, he was with Kim Porter at the same time. So Cassie was the side girl. Her boss, one of the most powerful men in the entertainment industry, and a vicious, cruel, and controlling man nearly 2 decades her senior. Whoa, a powerful man in the entertainment industry, and a vicious, cruel, and controlling man. That's what Cassie is calling P-Diddy. P-Diddy wants this under the rug. Mr. P-Diddy here wants this swept under the rug. Mr. Combs asserted control over Miss Ventura's personal and professional life, therefore ensuring her inability to escape his hold. Stockholm Syndrome, folks. He provided unprecedented avenues for success for an inspiring artist, but in return demanded obedience, loyalty, and silence. Throughout the relationship, Mr. Combs was prone to uncontrollable rage and frequently beat Miss Ventura savagely. These beatings were witnessed by Combs' staff and employees of Bad Boy Entertainment and Mr. Combs' related businesses, but no one dared to speak up against their frightening and furious boss. Ferocious boss. Diddy is the new Bill Cosby. Diddy. Following these episodes of horrific abuse, Mr. Combs would immediately attempt to hide Miss Ventura and the evidence of his violent rage. He often showered her with gifts following incidents of violence, a typical pattern of behavior of serial abusers. Is that true? Like, does a serial person that does this to someone, after they do it, do they have some sort of regret and then they want to give them gifts and bribe them with gifts to keep them happy, but then continue to do the deeds on them continuously, and then just here's the remedy. I'll give you some flowers. I'll give you some gifts. I'll take you shopping, kind of deal. We're talking about a guy that got millions, maybe even $1 billion. I don't know if he's billions with an S, but he might have $1 billion. He definitely has hundreds of millions. In addition to physical assaults, Mr. Combs frequently reminded Miss Ventura of his ability to cause serious harm, whether by requiring her to carry his gun in her purse or by blowing up the car of a musician that was romantically interested in Miss Ventura. Whoa. Adding insult to injury, Mr. Combs used illegal substances and threats of violence to force Miss Ventura into repeated, unwanted sex UAL encounters with male workers. Like, he forced her to do things with other people, other men, while he filmed it, or while it was filmed. Over the years, that Mr. Combs abused Miss Ventura physically and SUXUALLY, she again and again tried to escape his tight hold over her life. Every time she hid, Mr. Combs' vast network of corporations and affiliated entities found her, and those who worked for Mr. Combs' companies implored her to return to him. Many went as far as to explicitly state that her failure to return to Mr. Combs would hinder her success in their entertainment industry. So others are involved. Other enablers are involved with the Bad Boy Records. Will they be boycotting P-Diddy? Like boycotting his music. When she believed she had finally separated from her longtime abuser, she joined Mr. Combs for dinner after which he forced her into her home and raped her while she repeatedly said no and tried to push away. So these are some hardcore allegations. Let's keep going. Miss Ventura has fully escaped Mr. Combs. But the harm that the assaults in the SA has caused her experience for nearly a decade will forever haunt her. She has required extensive medical and psychological care to recover from trauma she lived through. She cannot, however, continue to live in silence about what she endured. Mr. Combs remains immensely powerful and extremely dangerous. Miss Ventura therefore seeks justice for a decade of her life that Mr. Combs took away from her with threats of violence, excessive use of drugs, physical and psychological abuse, and slavery. Accordingly, Miss Ventura brings this action seeking injunction and monetary relief against defendants in violation of federal sex trafficking laws, the New York Human Rights Law, the New York City Human Rights Law, the Gender Motivated Violence Act, the New York Services for Violence of Human Trafficking Act, the California SA and Cover Up Accountability Act, and the California Trafficking Victims Protection Act. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, so it just keeps going on and on and on. I can post the link on my page here because this lawsuit is like 30 something pages. I'm only on page 6 of 35. It just goes on and on and on with juicy details, folks. Juicy details about what transpired and what went on specifically. Like, for instance, hold on. In fall of 2007, Mr. Combs flexed his power and influence when he paid a promoter to create a fake flyer for a party hosted by Miss Ventura. This fake posting allowed Miss Ventura to have an excuse to go to Miami, Florida to get away from her boyfriend by using the guise of a legitimate event she had to attend. Miss Ventura was stunned at how easily Mr. Combs was able to recruit others to lie for him. This is one of examples. Miss Ventura was uncomfortable with the fake flyer because the request to go to Miami was made by the owner of her record label and because she was scared to go against his wishes and face repercussions to his career, nascent career, NASCEN career. Miss Ventura agreed to join Mr. Combs in Miami. Whoa. It's just wild stuff. But here, what it's saying in the Daily Mail is rapper P-Diddy has settled a federal lawsuit brought by Cassie just one day after she leveled explosive allegations against the hip-hop mogul. On Friday evening, Diddy, real name Sean Combs, and Cassie Cassandra Ventura both released statements announcing they have reached an agreement and resolved. No specific details of the term of the settlement has been revealed. And you guys asked that. They said, what is the settlement? What is the settlement? What could the settlement be? What could the settlement be? 1 million? 10 million? 20 million? 30 million? P. Diddy was 37. She was 19 when they first met. Yep. What do you think? $10 million lawsuit. P. Diddy. Arlene says, I heard a $30 million lawsuit. So, Cassie gives a statement. I have decided to resolve this matter on terms that I have some level of control, Cassie said in a statement. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. Meanwhile, in a statement, Combs said, we have decided to resolve this matter. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. Whoa. Paid her off. To make this go away? Or will this not go away? Will this open up more? Anyone that Cassie had, or anyone that Mr. Diddy had contact with, will they come forward and say this, that, and the other against Sean Diddy Combs? On Thursday, Mr. Combs was accused of RAPE, and repeated physical abuse. The suit alleged how he allegedly controlled her. Diddy's 54, by the way. The lawsuit was filed. Her real name is Cassandra Ventura, and her legal documents was filed in Manhattan's federal court. After years in silence and darkness, I finally read to tell my story and to speak on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abusive relationships. Her lawyer, Douglas Wigder, so her lawyer probably got a good piece of the pie here too, claimed Diddy offered her 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing of this lawsuit, but that she could decline to give a voice to all women who suffered the silence. So the lawyer of hers, Mr. Wigner, is claiming that Diddy offered her 8 figures to silence her and prevent her from filing a lawsuit, but she declined. But you heard Braffman saying that over the last 3 months, Cassie was trying to get $30 million. So what's the deal here? Was there actually negotiations before the lawsuit? Maybe it was a lowball. Southpaw says Diddy is a billionaire. Settling this claim is nothing to him. And I kind of agree in a sense. You got $1 billion. Even if you settle for 5 or 10 million, that's like a tax write-off, right? For him, it's like 1% of his income. And his income continues to grow each year. Royalties and off his records and everything like that. So, I mean, in the next 5 years, he could be a 2 billionaire or 3 billionaire. I mean, I don't know. Or could this be the downfall of him, kind of like the downfall of Bill Cosby? On Friday night, her lawyer added, I am very proud of Miss Ventura for having the strength to go public with her lawsuit. She ought to be commended for doing this. I don't know, folks. I don't know. Also looks like she was putting up a public front, because if all this was going on, why is she courtside with Diddy in pictures? Why is she looking happy with Diddy? This guy's a walking billionaire. Got a lot of money. But she looks happy. Or is that just a fake front? 2015 all the way down to 2018, right? That's 13 years. It's 13 years. So the allegations just go on and on and on. You guys can read for yourself. But I felt like I had to come back on and cover this and share with all of you that there's been a settlement. I thought I was going to cover it. But we'll pay attention and see if more come out of this. If he gets sued again. If more comes out of this in reference to other people coming forward or people giving their take. I have a feeling if the sharks, like 50 Cent said, if the sharks are out there that actually had contact with P. Diddy in the past and they touched or anything like that, females, I think they're going to come forward. And then, more maybe shakedowns. Maybe even P. Diddy starting to pay these people off. Maybe P. Diddy now puts a $50 million fund to the side to pay all these people off so it doesn't destroy his career. I mean, in fairness for P. Diddy, if he wants to continue to be P. Diddy, the P. Diddy that everyone loves and likes, the majority of the people, I think this was the right thing for him to do, right? Try to get rid of this like ASAP. I mean, I'm sure he weighed his options. The problem is with lawsuits is people don't understand what lawsuits. Lawsuits can get very, very messy. And it can go messy on her too. It could have backfired on her in a sense that things could have came out about her that she didn't want with discovery on P. Diddy's end against her. But when you file a lawsuit against someone, the discovery thing is very, very vicious. The discovery, you can get all types of information, records, people on their oath, affidavits, depositions. A lot of things happen. And, a lot of all that, your private part of your life comes to public. And a lot of people don't want that. And I don't think Diddy wanted it, and I don't think she necessarily wanted it. So it was like a bluff that she did the lawsuit. Well, because there could have been some serious stuff coming out on Diddy. I really do. And I still think more will come out. P. Diddy. In the meantime, JLR won't be listening to Puff Daddy ever again. I don't know if you will. I am officially on the JLR network, or on the JLR Investigates channel, boycotting P. Diddy for life. I am officially boycotting his music for life. I am. I literally am. And if I'm at a location, they're playing him, I will walk out. I will walk out. No more P. Diddy. No more P. Diddy. No more P. Diddy for me. No more. It's not like I listen to him anyway, but no. So, anyone out there that's a P. Diddy fan, I have officially boycotted P. Diddy. No more. Nope. Cancel. I'm JLR Investigates. Good morning, everyone. Wanted to share that information. Happy Saturday, 11/18/2023. I will keep you informed on what is going on with this, if there's more to come out of it. If someone else makes an allegation, we'll come right back on. I'm going to start a P. Diddy playlist because I have a feeling more coming out. I really do. I have a feeling more coming out. So we'll see. Everyone have a great morning. Everyone have... I have never taken it that serious. If I like their music, I'm listening. Cookie Crunch says, I'm listening. If I like their music, if I like someone's music, I'm listening. Hip-hop, I used to listen to a lot of P. Diddy back in the day. I think I still have maybe some of his songs in my Spotify. I got Spotify. I don't know if you guys have Spotify. I like Spotify because I have like a little MP4 player. So when I'm like working out or moving around, and sometimes I play it, I think I have some P. Diddy in my Spotify because I have like 700-800 songs in there. I think he's in there. So I'll be taking them out today. We'll talk soon, everyone. Have a great day. Be safe. Love your loved ones. JLR Investigates.